What's going on, everybody? Tom here with Keto Lifestyle, and today is Monday, April 16th, 2018, and it is another update and weigh-in for this cut. Now, this weekend has been absolutely crazy, but I'm going to go ahead and just first of all start by showing you guys the date and time officially here on my cell phone, so that there are no questions about that. And then I'm actually just going to go ahead and roll the update and weigh-in clip, and then we're going to talk about it. So let's roll that now. So first things first, guys, this has been an absolutely crazy week. Now, I'm happy that I've lost what I did. That is the ultimate, new low weigh-in for this cut. But this week was crazy, and I still feel bloated. So I think that number may reflect a little bit better next week as well. So what went on this week was I had the Academy of Country Music Awards here in Las Vegas, and this was the first time of mine going back to the country music scene after the Route 91 Harvest Festival. So naturally, when I was there, I had a great time, but there was some drinking involved. Our tickets came with free drinks, but I did keep it keto, guys. I sat there, I was drinking whiskey and diets all weekend, and they ran out of whiskey, or sorry, they ran out of diet. Gotta be awful, they ran out of whiskey, wouldn't it? Country music festival without whiskey? That'd be a problem. Anyway, they ran out of diet soda, so the only other thing they had that was sugar-free Red Bull. Not very fond of them, but gotta do what you gotta do when you're drinking and trying to keep things keto. I don't recommend always drinking, guys, but hey, when you're out doing something, enjoying life, you gotta live your life sometimes. That being said, I am gonna check my ketones here. I am 100% sure that I am still in ketosis because I ended up checking in them the day after the festival and got 2 or 2.1. But let's give it a go and check them right now too, even though it's about 7:30 in the morning right now, and I've only been up for about 45 minutes, so they may be a little bit lower, but the cortisol should have exited my system by now. But let's go and see what happens. Alright guys, here we go. Just give myself a little prick. I don't know why, but sometimes when I do that, I can feel like it's stuck in me, and then when I pull it out, the needle comes out. I know that's a little gross, but sometimes it, the needle self-ejects. Sometimes I have to pull it out myself. Anyway, let's go ahead and get this reading. And see if I can get this at an angle that you can see. Was that a 1.6? Now that's not bad, guys. This is early in the morning. I haven't eaten yet. The only thing I'm doing is sipping on a Zip Fizz right here for some electrolytes. And I did throw a little bit of creatine monohydrate in here. It's just kind of my morning thing. When I get up, I drink one of those instead of coffee, because coffee can kind of mess with my stomach sometimes. And I found that creatine does not harm anything on keto. There have been some results that show that it can cause male pattern baldness, but I'm screwed anyways. All my family's bald, so hey, I may as well take a little bit of strength gains that I can get. By the way, that is just one study. It takes many, many scientific studies to confirm a theory like that. But there is one study out there right now that is trying to claim that taking creatine can cause male pattern baldness. Again, I'm not too worried about it, but just be aware that that one study exists if you are considering it yourself. Now, this is going to be just a really quick update, guys, because I've just had a real busy weekend. But the Academy of Country Music Awards were awesome. Yes, I did drink a bit when I was there. I did stay keto. Pro tip for you guys when you're out at things like that, there's usually a barbecue truck somewhere, and the guys will usually work with you. So I just went up to the guy who owned it and said, hey, I don't do carbs, I don't do sugars. Is there any way I can get some of your pulled pork or your pulled chicken without sauce on it? He had no problem. Just got me a styrofoam soup cup, loaded that thing up with pulled pork for me. There was no sauce on it. The dry rub was pretty much keto friendly. I mean, it was a great option. You don't want to get yourself falling into that trap where you're going to go ahead and break keto every time you do something in your life. On this cut, I've got many events planned. I've got 1 week, and then I'm going to the Laughlin River Run, actually, where this shirt's from, which is a big motorcycle rally about, I don't know, a couple hours from here over off the river. again, I'm on a cut here, guys. I can't afford to be cheating and blowing my diet all the time. I need to be strict on it. And even though this weekend was a great time and we enjoyed ourselves, I still did it while maintaining ketogenic lifestyle. And that is really the point of my channel. I want to show you guys that it is possible to live this lifestyle, to lose weight, to keep yourself healthy while still enjoying life. Because there's this kind of weird thing going on in the world where it seems like you have to choose between healthy and living your life. And that's just not the case. It's not sustainable if you try to do it that way. And in other really cool news, I successfully shot a collab with another keto carnivore YouTuber yesterday. Thing went really well. There's going to be 2 videos posted, so watch out for them. The first video is going to be on my channel, and it's going to be released tomorrow, so that will be April 17th. Check that out, and then in the link in the description there, you're going to notice a second video. It is entirely different topics, everything like that. We shot a video for each of our channels, kind of discussing the things that we think our subscribers would be interested in. So go ahead and check those both out tomorrow. I'm really excited to show you guys who it is. I'm not going to say it, but hey, it's one more day away. You can wait, and I think you'll be very satisfied with it. As far as my diet and everything went this week, guys, I'm staying with the same macros. I'm doing the same kind of cardio ab session I have been. The 4 days in the gym, 2 days of cardio, and then 3 mornings I'm training abs just in my house just to kind of get those abs going a little bit better. My calories are still between 18 and 1900 calories a day, and I'm still sticking with my same 75-25 ratio. It's working well for me. The way I look at it is, unless I plateau for a while there, then I'm not changing it. As you can see, last week I had a great drop. I hit an all-time low weigh-in. I haven't probably weighed that since I was, I don't know, in like the 8th grade. I was a big kid. Keep that in mind, guys. But it's really nice to see those numbers. I was hoping to see 215 because that would just made me, feel super awesome. I like those 5-pound numbers, but hopefully that happens next week. But guys, we are officially like between 8 and 9 weeks out at this point. I'm happy with the progress I've made so far. I mean, I'm down 16 pounds since we started this thing. I want to try to get down another 10 to 11. So my goal was to be around 205 when this happens. If I can get lower, that's cool, but I think 205 is a realistic goal. Am I going to be the leanest person at a physique competition? No, I'm not, but that's not my goal with this. My goal is to prove something to myself and to everyone else, because I used to be morbidly obese, and I think it's a really important thing for me personally to go from one end of the spectrum to the other. I just think it'd be the coolest thing ever to go from being this, morbidly obese dude who had issues getting upstairs or fitting in a chair to stepping on stage with some of the, best physiques around. That being said, I mean, I'm not going to win it, obviously, but I want to go in looking as good as I can and just make myself competitive. Even if I take last place, which I'd prefer not to, but at the same time, I think it's going to be just a good experience to say, hey, at least I was competitive. At least, like, the physique I have now is something to be proud of, whereas when I was morbidly obese and unhealthy, it was something that I was very much ashamed of, and just that huge swing is just very good for me as a person, I think. But with that, guys, I'm going to close out the video. If you haven't subscribed yet, go and hit that subscribe button, because we got another 8 to 9 weeks of this cut, and follow my progress. Let me know what you think. Do it along with me. That's even better. But I'll see you guys in the next one.